Util over towards A. Nicholas having a look and being caught out of position. He's down already, and Sunny will take him.
Yeah, let's see what Roy can do with the Julie. He's hard to track, but still pops 3 on the Julie. Henny down and out, and MIBR after that first pick onto Nikid also got nothing to celebrate. Exit perhaps could be a conversation. Oh, Insani. We know he's no slouch on the pistol. Saw the crazy MIBR approach, and it starts with a flank like that. Now we see another in the feed. Insani gets one. Exit another. And now a 2-on-2. Sure, the bomb was lost on Gap. There's the flash. They've opted to fight ramp instead. Does limit Exit's options, but the bomb can be retrieved. At least they can consider it. Still posted for the angle. Sani taking his team out of trouble again. First land, but you wouldn't know it when you look at him play. Mezzi holding that bomb with 40 seconds to go, and now all onto Exit. Nice hold, well recovered, Fnatic.
Just have to avoid this AWP and the rifle. That's a little run boost.
Okay, does he go wide on this? Now, there is a gap, and it is enough for Nikados to put his name in the feed, and likely he's ready for Henny. Does catch one into the left pit. Henny alive and kicking, but warded off of an active duel. He'll have to just housekeep ramp as his team try and forge a path into B. Stack nades look like destined for a warning. Fasha's going to be screaming 2B minimum. And the weaponry of this B defense, suboptimal. You can see Nikados and Roy with the save rifles. No one in position to really provide support. MIBR have made the right call.
Still plenty of time for this one to go wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you do walk into Nikados, it could get interesting. This is the opener. So they know the AWP was ramped, but do you assume it's repositioned?
Well, I think if you're expecting the save, right, you're going to expect, exactly as you said, the AWP to continue to move around, but just posting him up. Now they're going to flash him off the line, steps out, misses. Now the AWP is noted. They need to apply pressure here because the rotation very far away. Mezzi's flank.
I like that.
It's
Info.
not extremely potent, right? Info, sure, he can't do a lot of damage, so he needs to hope that Nikados and Roy can get the job done.
Yeah, at least it means that the rest can join into the stack. Spotted out on elevator. Nikados, another connection. He had to step up, and is doing so here in our 6th round. 20 seconds, misses the shot over the box. Exposed and eliminated. Insani does a lot. Still they have to plant. Crims can disrupt and does so. Body shots into Exit, leaves it all on Henny. No time to get that bomb down, never mind with 3 breathing down the back of his neck. He's going to have to run or die. Yeah, we opt for the latter. Nice find. Fnatic, not only with the round, but managing to hold on with only 2 rifles in.
Crims has brought out the AWP over towards B. It's not on Nikados. There's the opening kill over towards that B site for that space. So a good adjustment here from Fnatic.
That's a cheeky call and an effective one. Breno trying to forge a path up. Nikados is going to be looking to stand and bang. And sticking around. Does have some support in the form.
Heard that. He heard that.
I know. Adjusted into. Nice hold. And Fnatic, they've got a lot of bodies here, but Nikados is going to go down on retreat. So it was a 2-man discrepancy. Now only the 1. By virtue of Insani. 7 francs to his name. Bomb on his back and a molly in his face. He'll have to wait. As Roy, Fasha, and Crims all start to once again return to a forward setup. Over the smoke, punish, but back from Roy. Insani should have him dead to rights, and this fight was important. Bomb and Crims a second on that AWP. No slouch on it.
Look at the development of Crims, though, right? This guy just used to be a rock rifler, known for his key plays and connector on Mirage, just being an anchor for Fnatic for all those years. But now, AWPing on Vertigo and finding impact here in the key gun rounds.
Yeah, that's cool. You do have to keep evolving, otherwise those new plucky upstarts in the form of MIBR or otherwise will...
Big damage.
Yeah, no armor. He felt the wrath of that nade, a 1v2. Should be sprayed down after the fact, and Crims will make it 3. Not afraid, despite the low HP.
Well, check out the Famis on Crims. He's donated that up.
No early deaths here. They are still trying aggressive maneuvers. Fasha spots one out and finishes the job. Wow, fully blind, still manages to convert on the spray. You want to talk about financial woes? Yeah, these Tech-9s and Deagles can be feeling a little more helpless, operating at a disadvantage.
Especially because they didn't get any space here, and they used some util to try and get ramp control, so now it's going to be a bit more dry fights on the T side. CTs have the util advantage, the weapon advantage, and apparently the confidence advantage here as well.
You've got the man advantage, fellas. They're desperate for a way back into it.
I think it's mainly to free up that rotating player of Kadoz right now, because he's parked, not really doing anything towards Crane. If they know that they have ramp and yellow, okay, now we can set him free. He can help mid, he can help B.
They don't have the answers yet.
And they will soon.
Who dares jiggle first? His eyes on one. It's Insani into the ramp fight. Takes down the AWP with ease. AK in his hands. And
now they've all got AKs.
On the
Look at that.
Yeah, that works out nicely. Roy back onto Insani. Stops it in its tracks. Fasha set for success. Turtle spins on a dime. Bomb down, but down to the flames in the process. A 2 versus 2. This is going to get interesting.
As he has a smoke for the bomb, but exits in the power position of Sandbag right here. This is key.
Eddie, perfect timing on that fight. Mezzy, just as he emerged, is taken down by the AWP. Gets very uncomfortable for Crim. Smoke kit, as you mentioned, not easy. If he can isolate exit, Henny going to struggle with that, stopping that defuse. So Sandbags, AWP short, no time. Crims will take something a little bigger. The M4 works nicely and concedes. So, yeah, highly competitive start to Virgo.
Yeah, just back and forth throughout these first 8 rounds of play here. You can understand, as I mentioned, exit in a power position. Unless you have a molly in that position to flush him out, there's not a whole lot you can do about the Sandbag player unless he's just going to keep his head tucked.
Looks like they're starting to posture for something out of Nikodos and Roy. They might want to set them up, or are they just going to swing around this? This is brazen. Hoping to catch some tootsies. That smoke is fading. Flashes are good. That's better. Fasha takes down Insani. A good scalp to take. And Breno could ruin it. Oh, with a double like that. Up on yellow. Double into the X-Flames. As he try as hard as he might, he's going to have to look over that smoke now. Molly will be heading his direction. Trying to use that smoke to perhaps disrupt. Forward, flash, frag, not found. Turtle secures the round. We are up to 8 for MIBR.
And if the conversation was had about the finances, well, it needs to be said. MIBR can press tab. They can see where the loss bonus is at here. They should start chasing Crims. Throw a couple of bodies to try and take this rifle away. Make sure they have nothing going into the final round of the half here. Oh, and Crims, he's just hit the mouse 1 button there. Could have swiped it into the keyboard. Could have accidentally been a bit of a press. But either way, he's given up his position. And the Hounds now are going to sniff out blood. Turtle to finish off Crims, and they know how much that means.
Run boost for this Nikodos swing. He goes straight wide and happy to peek and spray over the flames. No one's managed to find him or spot him. Those flames operating as a nice obscure view.
I just got to talk about this multi-kill potential of these two new young bloods here, Insani and Breno. They've both had 6 multi-kills apiece.
Eesh.
Where you compare that onto the Fnatic side of things, the most we're looking at is Roy and Nikodos with 2 apiece, right? So these two doubling up in rounds has been key to the success of MIBR.
Yeah. Under discussed. Ooh, but the player's capacity for finding 2 when most would find 1. A lot of the new generation, it just becomes instinctual. They know where their teammate would be and how they'd be trying to help them. So that one way down, you have to remain relatively proactive. Roy's called and said, don't see any Tootsie Toes. The unenviable task of playing this position falls to Mezzy. So as they come and knock in, we'll see what their protocols dictate, but this is definitely going to be on their flight path. Here we go. There you go. Mezzy gets 1 and 2. When most would get none, that's big from the Brit. Henny trying to take that bomb through. Flash to facilitate. Smoke on right side. It will fall to the Deagle of Crims on this slither gap if he wants to have a pot shot pre-plant. Okay, Henny's dead too. That's nuts. And Fnatic will make it 7 with just a single rifle. This is a game of Counter-Strike, folks. And the rookie, ready. Ouch. Well, warded off with a nice goosh to the dome, now leaping into the B site, and Turtle, long range, has managed to track down Fasha, one back into the head of Exit. 2 players low. 9 points of health between the two of them. Insani needed help. Turtle still with one in the feed on those stairs, and it's a 2-on-2. Bomb is down. This is a big duel for to win. Turtle gives him a leg up, and Nikodos, the bomb is down. He knows it's unlikely there's a kit in play. 3 frags out of Turtle in this pistol. Can Nikodos rip this round away from them? It's not an ideal plant for him. Going for the 10-second defuse. Does actually have a perfect plan. What am I saying? Still, Breno's good for it. There's definitely going to be some blood here. And it's already one. Roy splattered. Nades. Oof. Clatter. Fasher and Crims. Been tagged up within that one-shot headshot. Nikodos as well. Certainly softened up for these M4s. Will you clear it? Will he? Little toes. Stick out. The barrel sticks out lethally onto Mezzi. Fash will trade. A whole lot more where that came from, though. This is going to be very difficult for Fnatic to break. Already wounded. Wobbly. And there is Molotovs present. 3. You'd think one might find its way to sandbags.
Not anymore. They've overlooked this for too long. They would have already considered it by now.
Perfect then. This is the bait. Henny draws attention further. Does Insani take a shot? Looks like he's considering it. Well timed. Nikodos down. Looking for the double. Can he post another multi-frag? Fasher still a bit of a nuisance. 2 frags to him. Crim's the healthiest of the bunch. Molly will be implemented now. Can they build upon it? They certainly can. Crims makes it a 2-on-2. They just want to fight though. Okay. Exit leaves victorious. The only man left in the server. A flashbang and some USPs. Here come the Mosquitoes. They're swift, and they're a little lethal if you're not careful. Mezzi fixes up with a double of his own, or rather, yeah, just the 2. Roy confirms presence towards the elevator, and we will see this one just kind of slowly peter out. The potency lost after a flash and go. But yeah, you take a look at this Fnatic project, it does feel, for lack of a better word, it feels nice to have Fnatic back.
Sure.
As a team we're discussing / talking about. It felt like a long time that such a fabled organization just could not quite get. And the utility will start to plume. Vision denied. 10 seconds of denial here. Unlikely. They are going for an exposed plant spot though. Tie in the corner. Round could end if one more bullet found Mezzi. It doesn't. Retakes on. MRBR with a double. On the way in. Fnatic. Off kilter. Still can count on Nikodos. It's set up on the sandbags to do some damage. And so can Fasher. Actively contesting. They want to take this duel. They want to take it in unison though. Oh, and they all fall. Advantage just disintegrating for MIBR. Shot after shot. Only Exit can save them now. Maybe Henny straight through the boards. Crims with the wallbang. And Fnatic take Vertigo with style, with pizzazz, and with a stalwart attitude, keeping it cool. Fnatic 1 map up in this series.
And speaking of aggressive, in the post-game interview with Nikodos, we heard him talking to Banks about that aggression. Said similar style as Furia. I'm not too sure if anybody wants to be running that right now. Furia down a map to IHC. And down is Breno. A face full of lead. Nikodos right there with the P250 straight between the eyes. And now they get a bit more spring in their step.
Yeah, and no one's on A.
No, not at all.
No.
That's a problem. A big problem. Exit does have a flash, but he can't flash for anybody because nobody's with him. Henny through connector. Insani will follow. Turtle going to come around the world. I guess we'll watch Fasher try and deathmatch.
Is this just like a happy accident, or do you think Fnatic have noticed that they might be starting a little heavy on the B lean? Here's Exit tucked in. Maybe he can couch an element of surprise onto... No, I've answered that question, or rather Crims has. Great tap to the head. Exit's gone, and yeah, this only gets more difficult from here. An uphill struggle for the Glock of Mezzi. Roy now just making sure they can putt it in. They're on the green. Just need to tap it in as the tap comes in from the CTs. Oh no, it's fallen apart. Do they have the kit?
No time.
Okay, good grief. I got nervous for a moment. Turtle again with an impactful pistol. Could give this man a Julie every pistol round from here on out. A side of things. We might see a clash towards the fountain, and Molly to contain will be extinguished, and Henny just going to be opting for a more passive stance. Can't say the same for the Erenizan. Exactly. And he does draw blood. Not bad from Breno. Mezzi falls. Wasn't expecting such a forward position, but on the way out.
Okay.
Yeah, could have been a disaster. Roy handles it on the Galil. Should be able to grab himself an upgrade, or were they all Galils? I think they might have been.
Okay, well, look at the pressure, though, on Henny. He's had to relinquish any space for a pick, dropping back here. Now, Orpa has the option. You know, there's a whole lot of different angles that he's able to apply himself to. Does have the support of Exit, who is now in the site to deal with Long. And this is the biggest issue. I preface this. I think if it gets into mid-round scenarios in 4v4s, I'm going to give the advantage to Fnatic every day of the week. They've done a better job of outmaneuvering, sinking into these late rounds. They look less flustered, more controlled. And right now, congregating outside of Monster for the B finish, Turtle and Insani, the two to defend here.
Yeah, Turtle's just banging his head off of the little roof, getting that info. And now he's been spotted. How does he get himself out of trouble? Well handled, onto Crims, the first one in. Fasher to change things, can't handle Insani, still falling apart for Fnatic. Roy, again with the flip of the script. Still have to plant. Don't have to rush. Exit! Oh, that's a tough one.
Where'd his bullets go?
Lost him in the smoke. Bulletproof smoke. Henny from short. We know he can clutch, but caught out. Nikos brings the fight to the AWP and caught off with his eye to the scope. Henny didn't get a chance. Exit certainly did, but Nikodos lived on and profits. 3 from Roy. Impactful starts in both maps, and he'll make it 4. It looks like 4 people are about to try and hit the stacked bomb site.
Okay. Well, let's get excited about this one, shall we?
I'm willing to, after this barrage of flashes, doesn't flash Henny and he gets 1 pop. Let's see. 3 AK-47s maneuvering through. Knows flash. Henny's not blind, and Henny is going to hit that burst. Second as well. Dancing around the pillar. Fnatic evacuate immediately. There's an AWP. Nowhere in their mind did they anticipate the big zoom banger. They've maneuvered there already, up towards the truck. 19 seconds. Nikodos is calling B cleared. This is so cheeky, so reactive. Have they got the time? Fasher in underpass, 10 seconds. Now Nikodos will activate. Cancels the rotation. Caught by Exit. You need to plant now. And they're losing bodies. Only Fasher up against 4. MIBR. Give it a good shot, a good shake of the stick, and Henny launches them into their first CT round. 35 as the bomb scooped up, and it does look like Henny's going to be the first to be tested. Nice frag, and Breno goes wide for the second. That's lovely. An effective setup, looking to end strong. Or stronger, I'll say. Breno, he's having a game here, or rather a round. It's been a tough one for him here on Overpass. And now, Nikodos, the perpetually frustrated, alone.
And looking for the save here. 9 seconds remaining, make that 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the hunt starting to come in. Could be a little bit of damage here as far as the AWP goes for the following, but they've kept it at arm's length. That is the third now, and some consecutive confidence going into halftime would be fantastic for MIBR. I know I said it's done and dusted. Insani might be able to scoop up a couple. He's hearing some of these nades get thrown.
Yeah, if Exit gets 1 would be great, and provided. Mezzi finished off the hard work of Breno. Complete. Plant in. Henny unchecked from Long. Insani, good for the first onto Dice. It's only Fasher and Insani. Quick for the 4th. Okay. Yeah, and it's off to the races. Fasher clicking heads. 2 down. Now Mezzi to mow down another. The dual Berettas connect. As always, Insani a nuisance. 13. He's the one that never seems to say never.
See the Energizer Bunny.
He is. You had him too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't have to worry about...
Who did Duracell have?
The battery. It was just a battery. Okay, that's the round. Out of energy. MIBR now. The other game does sound exciting, doesn't it? I can hear James and Hawker above us.
I'm intrigued.
Giving it some sauce.
It's the burst from the FAMAS is what I want.
You want the burst fire FAMAS?
Why is Nikodos not treating us to... Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold your horses there, folks. A double for the tees, and Insani is crazy. So, didn't clear his corner with his due diligence this time. Mezzi will put him quickly in the grave, and yeah, I mean, a P250 could be a threat. Not if Mezzi brings the fight to you, though. You don't get that extra advantage on the peak. Back from Turtle.
He's been good, though.
Yeah.
I give Turtle a crack in this 1-on-3 situation. Plenty of time to scoop the bomb, and even a chance on the Fasher. Good attempt.
All the way to Katowice. It's a nice flash, and Nikolas probably wants to get the hell out of there. I say as he sticks around and has a glance over the smoke. Still just needs the one bullet if he wanted to find lethality. Still, Roy happy to be parked behind the stairs.
Should molly here to at least divide the fight.
Yeah, and Insani, his gun barrel is going to block Roy's model entirely on the clear. No idea.
Good trade. Exit's drawn one back here, giving them something to work with. Seem a little bit worried. Doors blown off, short a problem. There's that front bathroom smoke. No divider molly. No need. As quite a passive stance from Fnatic here. 2A. 2B currently in a boost configuration. You can see here Crim's trying to be a little bit cheeky with it. A flash to dissuade anybody creeping through Monster, but it looks like it will be another A finish. And just with how passive Nikolas and Mezzi are playing, with some well-placed utility, one smoke either towards bank or the drop-down position, and molly into the other. Could see them making their way in, but yeah, you're right. It is a gamble stack here to close. 30 seconds, Mezzi having a look.
If Nafany's watching, he's very proud. And there's some answers for him. Already looked like he was about to set up utility. Lots of bodies closing in onto Mezzi. He's been run down. Turtle will seize the advantage for MIBR. Looking to extend it with only 15 seconds, though. Things can go wrong. You need to clear your corners. Otherwise, Crims will come alive. 10 seconds bomb plant. No real contest. The wall bang not far off the mark. Couldn't quite hit the shot. And only Nikolas now. MIBR weather the second of these relentless storms. 10 rounds in a row required of them. It will be 9 upon explosion. And a comeback of sorts happening elsewhere as well. We saw about that B stream. Hanging on by a thread, our Furia.
Oh, the timing on that one. Nikolas could have had a freebie right there and vice versa, but he's already pinned in. You can see Exit with this around the world maneuver here. Nikolas is low. He will have to continue to move away from this bomb, and that will likely be his undoing. Sound cue. Mandatory. Exit. I think you heard him, my friend. Just run. Try as you can. And Turtle and Exit both go down there, but it's not the end of the world. They have to buy every round from this point forward anyway.
It only takes one. And as we know, a round can be determined by a single play. A single mistake, a single nade, a single click of the mouse.
Pretty fortunate they didn't go with an aggressive A play. MIBR have their sights set on B here. Lurk, smoke, Exit, taking some space.
Let's see what Fasher's got for it. 3 on the site. Long distance spray, quickly traded. Crimson Fasher, not aware of short. He's been caught off. Dutchman down. Crims maybe can have a go at the round as he's losing teammates left and right. Insani onto Nikolas. That's a 2v. Okay, well, Insani definitely unwilling to go home. He's been having too much fun.
3-2 starts. No real over-aggression as far as pushes go on gun rounds. Oh, Insani chipped down to 8 HP. Very low here.
Like that. Oh, Breno, 2 for 2 on the bangers. Roy out of the round. And he's going for answers. Hesitant, doesn't want to throw the advantage away. Would rather smoke comes out first. Exit to provide. The whole squad behind on long. Just Insani going to hold that rotation through the connector. Will limit the rotation for Fnatic. And I'll say rotation, it's only going to be just Mezzi.
They've struggled on A.
Yeah, and it's only Nikolas. I thought Mezzi would be coming, but maybe he doesn't need the help. Nikolas want to slip the net. Hallen gets the info on the jump. Cheeky with it. Rotates in. They still don't believe him. Nikolas, alone, holding off the whole squad, just staring at him. Finally, he's got some aid on the way, but it's a little too late because the site is now MIBR's. Smoke towards the bin. Plant to come in. Henny responsible. Setting up the boost. This could be cool. Timing of it. Henny is still yet to plant. He's taking his sweet time about it. Mezzi will be set up for success. And he's got to truck just in time.
He's going to be pinned to truck, though.
He's not going to be expecting this on his jiggle, that's for sure.
Barrel spotted.
How restrained is he going to be? Long. crossing. Mezzi fragging. Henny does not get the response frag. Needs to find one here up close and personal with the AWP, not the weapon for the job unless you're Henny. And from behind, Crims leap and bound towards 16. Only Henny missed shot. GG. MIBR will not play another day.
Up their sleeve. It's going to be drop holding ramp early, forced back. Oh, and he's actually getting run down. Art's going to have to fall away.
Yeah, Yuri's on the flank. Will he check his right-hand side, though? No, he won't. Down he goes. That's a lot of area control for IHC for the time being. Safe considering what to do. Looking to maybe play off of his teammates. Looks like we might be heading towards heaven here for the IHC squad, unless Safe can do something about it. He will delay at the very least, as we can see. There's more rotation coming through from Art now. It'll be hard for him to get up that ladder, though. Keserato, in the meantime, will try to stop a plant, but too late for that already. And now it's just Art in a really bad position, all things considered. 1 versus 3. Bomb planted for IHC. Really good start to this game so far.
That should be locked in shortly. Art's going to get one more frag back. But that bomb has already ticked halfway down, and IHC realize they don't need to peek. They can afford to play time. Just making sure that Art can't drop easily. With all this extra time being bought, it is IHC that lock it in. Off to that good start. And they are big underdogs. And they definitely are a team that have a few skilled individuals to work with. So we heard Drop saying earlier, can't underestimate I think that was a team stab into the back of Yuri.
That's quite a chunky one, isn't it? That one went deep. USPs across the board. Safe for KaseCerazzo. Could have solved something extra. Not the assist that Furia were looking for. Hold on a second, this is getting a bit nasty. With the USPs, it's down to 1v1. KaseCerazzo with the P250. If Annihilation gets too close, he could be in trouble with 72 HP. What do you do? There are so many rifles there. Do you stat? You can't protect the rifles. This is a disaster. My word. We'll see if he's able to do it. Planting the bomb on the A bomb site. 4 USPs. Furia showing how dangerous they can be. AK collected by KaseCerazzo. Scanning for any other tools he can find. It's not often these days you see a scenario like this. IHC opened the wrong door. Now, KaseCerazzo doesn't have a kit. Just playing his time just in case there's some shenanigans around the lobby area. But eventually he will have to press on because time is running out now. It's almost too late already, and I think he may think better of it. Yep. He knows he's taken too long. So they'll just enjoy the damage that's been done there. They may send IHT into Eco Town far sooner rather than later with damage like that. USPs! Furia sending the warning signals out very fast indeed. Creeping around the smoke now. Safe will get the better of that. And if they hunt him, he may swap position with his teammate immediately. So that one may be hard to find revenge for. Furia never shy at all. Drop looking for something through lobby. He will be denied though. Yuri looking for 2! Furia, they're just firing on all cylinders immediately, regardless of the weapon. They come in hot and straight away. And the running away will bait Score to try and make a play through the smoke, but Art is waiting for him. Nothing is for free versus Furia.
Annihilation, wise to the flank. He will win one fight, but he's still got a lot more to do here. Bomb has been dropped over towards ramp. And Furia in this round started with 2 players stacked in towards ramp. So winning that fight at Yard was so helpful. It almost funneled IHC back towards the position where Furia had their stack. And Annihilation just hoping that there's one CT spread away from the rest of the pack. But Furia are making sure to just stick together here. There's a chance he could get the bomb. They've only left one player actually here watching towards it. But with 20 seconds... it's almost impossible to get anything going. There's the headshot, but he's expecting more players close by. Ooh, they're actually rotating to B. Maybe there's a chance to get this bomb down.
Surely. Okay, Safe is in position. Annihilation doesn't expect he can do it for free, and he will be correct in that respect. Techno will be on the P250, looking for his first kill. Art is ready on the ramp. Many players coming his way. He's got support from Safe as well. Walking into the crossfire. Well, that's half the job done here for IHC. Maybe a bomb plant is in the near future. Now they get that second kill onto the B bomb site. I was going to say is open, but KaseCerazzo say gets his bell rung straight away. But help is on the way. If he can stay alive, can he find a way to activate Yuri here, who makes his way to control? Those flames, though, will take KaseCerazzo down, and wow, have a look at this. Only drop remains. IHC capable to do things with small tools as well, it seems. Dropping the clutch now. No one's planted a bomb just yet. Going for that decon plant. What does Drop choose to do? Well, he's seen an elbow, but where is the trade fragger? That is the question. What is the right way forward? He has an open window. So we can make a silent play. Annihilation still hiding. Techno having a look. Drop trying to threaten different options. Now, he does not have a kit. It seems he may not fancy this one. All but guaranteed crossfire. And it seems he will perhaps make his exit.
That's a tough round for Furia. You've got 2 players stacked in ramp. It looks like they've definitely done their prep, definitely done their research. They're ready for these fast ramp plays from IHC. But when you have 2 CTs stacked in ramp like that, you have to be shutting it down against the pistol. I'd like to see a convincing win against a team like IHC. But so far, IHC proving they're going to be a team putting up a fight in this one.
Yuri was spotted here very early on. Got here lightning fast. They know their angles, IHC, and Yuri will not escape. Well, things are looking promising for IHC in this game of Nuke so far. 2 kills now, punishing Furia. They've done their homework, and it's straight A's in round number 5 so far. 5-on-3 now with a minute on the clock. They have the advantages, but how will they play the time here? Mid to late round, will they be as strong? Art's got a scout in the lower area. He will require some headshots. Well, so far so good. Now, they can't continue to engage him one by one. The Molly will try to control some space, but we can see KScELATO is up to some shenanigans as well. They haven't seen the bomb just yet. That's in the hands of Bartak. But again, we're going from mid-round to late round, and they've lost 2 players now. There are still some advantages he had, especially with this position and that frag. 28 seconds to find a bomb plant. Art's on the rotation. A bomb site seems secure, but where is the bomb headed?
What?
Oh my days, down goes Blitz. Oh, there he goes as well. Art's doing God's work here. Down to the 1v1 now. Art has all the information. He doesn't have any Kevlar. He doesn't have a kit either. He can potentially force score forward. He's holding the defuse. Has he even heard it? Did he do it while the Molly was happening? Score's got no idea. It's being stolen.
From right under their noses. The round gets stolen away from them. So this game is still back and forth. Look at the buys for both teams. Neither side has a perfect buy into this one.
It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. And the mid to late round can often be a problem for a team of less experience at the top flight of Counter-Strike. We know how many gears Furia have. Only tend to use one of them, though. Full pedal to the metal. IHC creeping. 4-man on road towards Secret.
Looks like Furia playing a little safer this time after losing some of those early fights in previous rounds. And I don't mind this. I think you can have that rotate down to B. It's Art in position. They will have heard the doors swing open, but Art's just going to play for info. And now he's going to hear those steps, so hopefully we'll call for assistance.
Yeah, he may need some help from the ramp.
They can't rotate down vent. Yeah, it's got to be the ramp rotate.
Does that concede the lobby area, though? See what they choose to do. Still haven't heard too much. There was some running earlier, but they seem non-committal. Furia don't know how many players made it down towards Secret. They could be being baited here. It could still be an A play. Area control now as the Molotov comes towards the ramp. Save has been isolated from Art, who's trying to pre-fire as best he can. He's in a really bad situation. No help coming just yet. Furia teasing a vent play. Need to play for their teammates, though, on the ramp. How does Techno activate now? He got 3k in that pistol round, but can he do more here for the squad? Blitz with 2 so far. They've got to plant the bomb. There's only 8 seconds left. Yuri alone now in this 1 versus 4. Has no angles for it. What does he do at this point? Try to find some exits or slowly slink away?
He's sticking around for now, but he's about to be spotted. And doesn't even land a single shot up against the Galil of Blitz. Art was the one who looked fully flustered on that B site. Did not look ready to deal with the hold. And now it's a low buy for Furia, but a fast play from IHC.
Full send. MAC-10 is on the way. KScELATO with the Julies will prevail for now, though, and he has help behind him. It's almost a bait setup on the site. Techno, in the meantime, trying to hold down a ramp push, and the 5-7 will come through from drop to hold down default. Art teasing, poking, prodding. He's entertaining, he's slowing them down now. They can't push anymore because of that flank, a thing and a dong from Yuri, and the dream is collapsing for IHC in round 7. Bomb plant on the B bomb site, though, but these two players are very separated indeed. Techno almost looking for a space launch on the roof while his teammates in the basement to try and hold the bomb alone.
Oh.
But how does that flank come through? Art just peppering with the P250.
Whoa.
Blitz might just clutch this. He can't do it all, though. Yuri will just about get there, and Techno, I don't know if he can make it. All the way down the ramp now, 14 HP, and he will coming from nowhere. Now that is what I call a bizarre round.
And that makes it a really awkward scenario, but that transfer from Blitz, fantastic to get the player down below.
I mean, saying a Fury game is unorthodox is in itself quite something. All the normal rules are out of the window. It's no holds barred here as the USPs are out again. Time to back off. USPs, just get out of there. Do they protect the rifle now? As we can see, there is some presence towards the ramp, while Bartek is towards T-Red. Scores coming in for support as well. Now, maybe Bartek becomes the bait, as we can see KaseRato running to his doom. But there are more assailants in that garage. Well, they know where 2 of the remaining 4 players is, and the AWP comes in for the cleanup.
Now, this is a little more like it from IHC against the Pistols. Whenever you're against this sort of round, you should be expecting Furia to be grouped up. Oh, hello. Drop has actually got the flank. Do you want the knife money? Oh, doesn't matter. Bartek turns his back, so he just takes the kill. There is one player still on this B-bomb site. They haven't cleared Yuri. The USP's going off. 3
USP kills so far. They have the man advantage. Yuri's looking for number 4. He will be denied. Now it's the 2 AKs to clean up the good work the USPs have done. Oh, that's nasty from Score. He's looking for one more one-tap. He knows he's hit drop, and he will finish off the job. Wow, this is wild.
Part of the reason they may have struggled against Big was that Arts had a pretty rough series in that one. Ended on a 0.65 rating. So it's definitely nice to see him back to his best. Again, some fast aggression from IHC, looking for this main drop, and Techno won't be able to clear the corner.
Problems ahead. Oh my god, Yuri through the smoke. Not 1, but 2. Merciless. Scores made his way down with the bomb. Once again, the bomb is isolated from Annihilation. Found an angle though, but that's the bomb on the radar. What will the rotation be like? 4 Furia players remaining. Annihilation will be begging for Furia to give him an opportunity to cut these numbers down. That might raise the urgency indeed. Score knows he's got to do something quick. And once more, we've got somebody coming from up top to try and defend a B-bomb plant. Yuri is posted up, and I don't know if Annihilation can get there. Indeed, he can't. 9 rounds for Furia, a massive comeback. 7 rounds in a row in his first half. Furia have grenades, which suggests a potential into the A-bomb site, at least through Squeaky. Annihilation will be popped by Safe. Furia love themselves some hot play, some hot action. Especially Drop, who has been dropped by Blitz. 3 versus 4 now in favor of Furia, looking up top towards Heaven, where they will find 2 players. Another smoke towards main, where the last CT lies. See Bartek having a look-see. Trying to catch them off guard here. There is time for Furia to wait, but they would have waited too long. Lovely pop from Safe onto Techno. See that rotation from main to Heaven as well. Maybe there'll be some baiting. Bartek might have to be the sacrificial lamb. Indeed, he will be, whether he wants to be or not. 1 versus 4, though, from this position would be a miracle for Blitz. Especially as he's just guaranteed a bait set up to the right-hand side. Here's another one, and there he goes. Pistol by Furia. 10 rounds on the board.
Doesn't look like Furia want to go head first into any early action, though. Making sure to use their utility. And slowly but surely creep their way up through yard. Score will take that all day long.
Very cheeky indeed, but Yuri will be able to trade, and that gives Furia a lot of real estate now, trying to find good angles around this A-bomb site. They can't see Techno just yet, though. Just about not seeing his dome, but Yuri will wonder what happens outside now. He's missed a C2, who's made his way to T-Red. Furia are trying to identify the makeup of IHC here. Yuri, did he hear something? Oh my god, that was a big pop from Blitz, and that makes problems even worse for Furia. The 5-7 from Techno's coming through, leaving Drop in a 1v3. How about that for revenge? May find this out the hard way. The shoulder is shown, but there's no connection. Annihilation, the only man on the ramp, will abandon ship immediately. Now, Furia don't know what they're walking into, but they also don't care. They'll take ramp regardless. So they've got 5 men up, and they've got a good level of map control with the time they have on the clock.
Yeah, this could be quite uncomfortable for IHC, specifically for Annihilation, with that AWP solo down on B. There hasn't been a response yet to go and help him. So this A-site setup still looks solid. And Furia don't have many nades to make this work. Just a few smokes and flashes. So the first fight is key for them here. And they get the opening they needed.
Techno's got so much to do. That's great information, but he needs to hold the site as well. Can't do that. Bartek will try as best he can. 4 kills for KaseRato now. That leaves Annihilation in a 1 versus 3. He might have some sound cues close to him, but how does he do this? 1, just him with the AWP. How do you get that trade fragger or avoid him? He may think better of it. Let's see. Looking at the angles, but I don't know if he can really do anything about this one. 1 minute on the clock as they line up the wall of smokes outside.
This is where we get the slower round from Furia. We're guaranteed to go the distance in regulation. It's a question of who will have the chance to close it. Who will get to 15? Pressure on Yard. Blitz forced back, but no commitment from Furia. They're coming back to lobby, and this A site has been effective for them in the past.
They might have no choice but to do an A play here or the ramp. They know that the CTs have the information outside, but KaseRato's got the headshots. 24 seconds to plant this bomb. We've got a CT in heaven. Score hiding behind the smoke. Down goes Blitz, though. Score's hiding in plain sight. Drop and get the 180. That's a huge frag. The bomb's been lost now. 15 seconds. They're going to have to frag out. 2 on the site at the very least. Flashbang flying through. Time is of the essence here. Score looking for a transfer. And there it is. But where is Yuri? He can't find both of them. Surely not. And that'll be game point for IHC. Mac 10 for Art. Tech 9 for Yuri. Very importantly, KaseRato's got the AK-47. Art looks like he's going to send it straight into the hut position, but that's a deep molly. The smoke is up, and he's going to push in anyway. KaseRato's been barbecued. Art can't get the job done. Drop looking for something. Score won't be able to deliver. Annihilation swinging up top. He's going to be real careful. He's lost the high ground, but he has traded with a grenade. What now? Bartak in the vent. Bomb surely going to get planted soon. You can see Safe lurking in the lobby. Bartak on the site. He wouldn't have seen that trajectory, but he will deliver the frag. Where is the last man now? Who touches the bomb? Blitz is here. Bartak's creeping. Safe has an angle, but he's going past it. And IHC are going to take Nuke over Furia. Putting feelers out, it looks like. See KaseRato crouching his way out of the ramp, avoiding anyone standing there. Blitz is waiting, though, and he will eventually get there. And down goes KaseRato. Bomb not spotted just yet. No one rotating just yet either. Now they start to stream in towards the B-bomb site as they retract from A, but the bomb still not committed. Bomb is the only man standing now as Drop wonders what his options might be. 2 versus 5. This has not gone the way Furia were hoping just yet.
IHC never bought the bait, never rotated away from their 3B stack that they were confident in. Now they do start to adjust. Yuri could find a timing window. He'll look for this fight towards short. But now that he's been spotted, IHC will be a bit more comfortable. Player rotating into CT to make sure he can't flank. They've even spotted bomb towards B, so the adjustment will come through. And Drop should have almost no chance here. Kills at best. Some extra money in the bank is all he can aim for, but that won't be allowed either. A clean sweep in the pistol for IHC, and a smile on their face already. Some of the anti-eco rounds are a bit sloppy. I'm not too fussed. Here's Annihilation jumping up early, landing the shot, not the frag. Art already in connector. All action at the start of this one.
Such a fast round. Annihilation hopping from the window to the short position. Didn't see a player running to con. Furia do this fast. We all know it. Hard to stop it, though, when you're the ones on the server. Scope has been heard by Art. Will he go for a wallbang here? Art's going to peek into them. There will be a trade. That's favourable, though, for Furia. That's even better. Painful existence in this round for IHC. 1v2 now for Score. No kit. He'll be heard backing away by Safe. He's on the chase now. I think Score's heard this as well. All right, we'll see if he can rescue the AWP. But, man, what a brutal first round. Again, Furia, business as usual. Lightning fast into connector. IHC were never ready. They could have lost the AWP even earlier, really, with the angles being held. Looking top mid as there was a player almost in connector.
Ooh. Oh, he's gone down. Score goes down at the end as well. The player in connector got caught off guard by Art being up there so fast. Ooh, Score's movement, not ideal. He will get behind the smoke. Has some assistance here, but he wants to be a real nuisance. And they haven't cleared him yet. Oh, did they not see him?
Radar?
Oh boy. Well, now they're clueless. He saw the gun barrel, surely. Okay. And now he's going to keep his cool. In behind them, should get 2 here.
Lovely. They deal with the connector player as well. And, well, they've been put in a trash compactor for this round, Furia, but it's still dangerous. KaseRato is lurking, and we know he can be a problem. Score's got a great angle on Drop, though. There's no way Drop survives this. There's no way he can possibly look at this angle. He will get 1 bullet off, though. And KaeSeRato's left to do as much damage as possible, but they know where he's coming from. So it might be limited. But you can take nothing for granted when any Furia player is alive. Just sub 1 minute. He's made a step, though. That's the information IHC needed to try and limit the bleeding, and they'll do exactly that. 4 players survive as they rebuild their economy on the CT side.
Orb still out for Annihilation. We saw on Nuke, he's willing to go for a lot of different looks. This time in through mid, gets the initial entry, and he'll get away safely.
KaeSeRato looking for revenge on the ramp. Spamming the box, inviting the peaks. He wants them to face him. But they will not engage. It will be a 4-on-4. Annihilation lurking around connector with the AWP. Passive positions on B. That may change soon, though.
This is more like it. A little initiative taken by IHC. I think this is when they were at their best over on Nuke. Score, the man willing to take the confidence play in through Palace. That's allowing them to stack more heavily towards B. Score.
Oh, the timing! The timing. I did wonder, it's such a long rotation around from Palace towards the ramp. They've seen that the bomb was headed towards A, but now it has to be a plan B, no pun intended, for Furia, which still could be A, and of course, the bomb will head back there alone. Look at the confidence from this team. It is through the roof at all times. 4 players heading into A now. Score is still in Palace. 30 seconds on the clock. Another late round from Furia. Annihilation waiting at CT. Blitz creeping around the smoke. That's a huge frag for safe. Now they've got options for the plant. AWP rattling off. Still one in Palace, being held by Drop. A lot of numbers in the same area. Score with a nice spray down, and here's Bartak as well. Look at the kill feed. Safe has got so much to do. The trades here from Annihilation. 2 will survive, and that will have to be enough for IHC.
And here we go. Furia grouping up early. Boost for Annihilation, but there's already an AWP holding this angle. He's not going to peek further, but he may be under pressure, and now that has been spotted.
Oh, through the wall, in the face, through the face. What a flick. Look at the confidence. You love to see it. Underdogs don't care. What a play from Annihilation. Great start to round 12. The kind of play they need. But it won't be enough. They need all the frags. The CT half has been lacking for IHC. There's still time to turn things around here. Furia cutting noise now as there is significant presence in mid. Good timing on that smoke grenade, but does Yuri read an empty connector?
Doesn't decide to take the risk. Boost about to come up to spot towards window. Blitz. Well, he spotted them first, but he can't win the fight. Drop gets the opener, and now IHC are split apart dramatically. 2 players trapped on this A site. Techno committed, so they have to try this hold. Bartak here to try and help him.
That's a big frag with the angles KaeSeRato's been holding. That's another one. 25 seconds on the clock. A similar play is on the way. Maybe Annihilation could run distraction. Here's Techno. Bomb not planted just yet. That's the carrier. Actually, no, Yuri's the carrier. Saves 2 HP, though. And here comes the grenade. Adios, amigo. 1 versus 2. Bomb planted. Yuri now has to do it alone. Has he got the angle for the headshots? IHC, awkward approach for them. Not much cover if Yuri peeks them. But who will have the better timing? He's got to find 2 Yuri. Starting to creep over, but Annihilation is ready. A much-needed round. 4 kills for Annihilation in that one as IHC moves to 5. Now we see limitations in the buy from Furia. Pistol, Mac.
Bye.